Howdy ho, y'all. This is going to be more of a laid-back video with no script because I'm going to be flexing. So y'all know I like to collect. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Something I've decided to do, which I'm going to take it easier with this because I still have a few other collections to complete. I'm going to start a DVD collection. The thing is, we have quite an assembly back at home. And I thought I'd add those since my family basically just streams everything now. I mean, streaming is cool, but there's something about having the physical copy of a movie you like. Now, some of my favorite movies we've had on DVD, but they're basically dead. I discarded the thing because I would put them in those awful little CD bags, which I'm not going to do anymore. And I'm never going to let my children do when I have them, so, yeah. But I was able to uncover some stuff, and I'm going to do some flexing. Chronological order, I'm going to go with movies first, and then TV shows, because, yeah. Here I have Sword of the Stone. This was a gift from my mother recently. It's in a little case and everything. Yeah. Next I have Mary Poppins, which this one actually gives you a preview of the what was then new musical, which is funny because I actually performed in the musical, and it was one of my favorite experiences. Again, like Sword of the Stone, well, this one hasn't even been opened yet because it still has a protective wrapping, so, yeah. I mean, I am going to have to open it eventually, but it's cool. I like Mary Poppins. And then this was one of my favorites as a kid that I didn't destroy. Jungle Book. Mom again found this, like she found Sword in the Stone and Mary Poppins. Case is not in that good shape, but that's alright. Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. Childhood favorite of mine. Alright. Star Wars. Now this one is cool because, well, sadly I've lost the first disc, but the second disc actually has the unaltered version of A New Hope, and I may have to get it replaced so I can have the 2004 version, but it was really cool getting to see A New Hope how it originally was. Then I have Empire. This one has both versions, but sadly I may have to replace this because the theatrical run disc is broken. But what I like about the main disc is, like, they have these interactive menus based on the planets that are in the movies. I remember as a kid, there was the Dagobah one, and when you press play, R2 would scream while jumping towards the screen. That was kind of funny. But yeah. Don't have Return of the Jedi for some reason. My family was pretty surprised too, since that's, like, our favorite Star Wars movie, but alright, here we have X-Men. You know, film ain't perfect, but it's mid, but it's worthy to watch when you want to binge all the X-Men movies, because X-Men movies are a real hit or miss. Sometimes really hits, and sometimes really misses, but yeah. Here we have the second one, X2. X-Men 3, and yeah, that's like, well, I still have one more yet to come, but yeah, this is what we have for now. And then we have Star Trek. I remember we watched this a lot when I was a kid. I rewatched it recently, and I actually really like it. It's really fun. This is sort of the Star Trek I grew up on, but then again, I also watched a lot of the original series and the Next Generation, so yeah. Those and this are kind of my favorites, so yeah. The Muppets. This was one of my favorites as a kid, and it still really holds up in my opinion. It's just such a fun and charming film. Yeah, it's a banger. The Avengers. First Marvel disc we got, well, MCU, because X-Men's Marvel, but yeah, first MCU. And yeah, I really like this one. Star Trek Into Darkness. This one was like, because you know, my parents were very protective of what I was exposed to. And yeah, this one was a lot darker in tone compared to Star Trek, in which the first Star Trek, there was moments where mom and dad were like, close your eyes for this scene. Yeah, if you know, you know. But this one is really cool because the case kind of adds to it. Yeah, really cool. This one I just got at Waterloo Records yesterday in Austin, Texas. Pacific Rim. I watched this for the first time this year. Don't know why it took me so long, but this movie is freaking awesome. I love Guillermo del Toro, and I just love what this film is. It's just little kid's imagination. Monsters versus robots. I mean, like, it's nothing special, but it's just fun. It takes you back to your childhood, and it's just a really fun and entertaining movie. And yeah. Frozen. This was one of the few DVDs that we did not destroy as kids. I mean, this was more my sister's thing, not really like mine, even though I did enjoy it. But, yeah. Captain America Winter Soldier. This movie is one of the MCU's best, in my opinion. And yeah, it's just cool to have this one. And then Guardians of the Galaxy, my second favorite MCU film. Cool to have this one. I mean, 2014 was a good year for the MCU. Like, they released not one, but 2 epic movies. And yeah, I really like this one, too. Age of Ultron. This one is in a cool red case rather than blue. So would that make it Red Ray, not Blu-ray? I don't know, I'm overthinking this one, but yeah, this one's an okay one. Then we have Ant-Man. This one's also okay. It's fun and special, but fun. Yeah. This is the last MCU movie that we have physically, and I'll get into that a little later. Force Awakens DVD. Love this movie. This is probably my 4th favorite Star Wars movie, outside of the original trilogy, of course, but I love this movie. Batman vs. Superman. I actually like this one. I mean, I don't understand the hate. I really like this one. It's different. I mean, yeah, it's not like it's not like the comics, but like, I think it's still good. And this like is a 2-disc one. Contains the theatrical version and the ultimate version, which I think is the best one. The ultimate one is amazing. And then X-Men Apocalypse. You know, it's a little weak, but I kind of dig it. I mean, I like some of the 80s stuff. The Quicksilver scene is the best bit. But, yeah, I like this one. And this is the last movie we have, because it was by then that my parents began to transition to purchasing movies digitally. And yeah, but you know, it's kind of a charm having the physical copies. Now, I mentioned TV shows earlier. Well, I only have one. Breaking Bad is my favorite TV show of all time. And this is the complete first season. But like, thing is, I don't have Netflix, so I can't watch it as I want to. So I'm gonna try and purchase all the DVDs. There are 6 total DVDs for all 5 seasons. Like, I know 6 because like there's the 5th season DVD set, and then there's the final season, which is technically still season 5, but like the show went on a bit of a hiatus for its final season, so makes sense why. But yeah, and I just purchased the season 2 DVD, so I'll only have 4 more to go after that. So what's on my wish list? Well, I want the other 4 DVDs of Breaking Bad and movies. I'm looking for, well, a replacement for my other 2 original trilogy stuff and a Return of the Jedi disc. And along with other movies, some first-time watches this year that I really liked were Seven, The Thing, and Blade Runner. So I'm going to be looking for DVDs for those. But thanks for watching. Just know I'm not going to be like doing this often because, you know, maybe like every half a year because I like to be careful with my money. And my part 2 for ranking every Star Wars TV show, it should come out sometime between October and November, somewhere in that time frame. But thank you for watching. Have a great day.